Girl, it's your birthday. In here tonight. Girl, it's your birthday.
You are now tuned into YAHWEH Magazine, the show. And today, I am interviewing the world-renowned, amazing, suave vocalist, Tank. Good afternoon.
Oh, wow.
How are you doing today?
That's a nice intro. Suave vocalist.
Because you are. You know, one thing about you that's so phenomenal, Tank, the fans and I feel like we know you. You're very personable. You know?
Yeah,
really,
I think I think that's, to me, you know, I think that's the key to music. You know what I mean? I mean, music is one of those places where it's just, for me, it's just a completely vulnerable place. And, you know, I'm comfortable with sharing all of it, man. I think that, you know, those life experiences, I have those for a reason. You know what I mean? It's either to help somebody, to encourage somebody, you know, to let them know not to make the same mistakes I made. You know, all of those things, man. It all works to the benefit.
Absolutely. Well said. Well said. All right. Well, how did it all start? The Tank phenomenon.
Well, you know what? You know, I've been singing and you know, playing instruments and all that stuff since I was 5. But you know, I don't think the phenomenon began until 9th grade. Until I was singing with a couple of my guys in this 9th grade assembly, and when I started singing and I hit this high note, this Howard Hewitt high note, and the girls started screaming like I had never heard girls scream before in my life. And, you know, I had dunked the basketball, I had scored touchdowns, I had done all that stuff, but I had never heard women scream this way. And the way it made me feel, I say, you know, it never screamed like this when I scored touchdowns, dunked basketballs, all of that stuff. And that feeling that I got when they screamed, when I sang, was a feeling that I said I gotta have every day. Every day that I'm alive, the rest of my life, I need this feeling. And that's kind of how the phenomenon began of me searching to become a real artist.
Yes, absolutely. Tell me, who or what inspires you to write these amazing songs?
Man, well, you know what? The inspiration for me is endless. You know, and I kind of tell, you know, a lot of people that are coming up and writing and producing and, you know, want to be artists, is that the most valuable thing you have as an artist, as an artiste, is the life that you're living. You know what I mean? And to offer that is unique, you know, because we all have our own little fingerprint, you know what I mean, in terms of what's just a little different about our situation than anybody else's. You know what I mean? We're all unique in some sort of way in what we go through. And I said, as long as you're true to that, as long as you're true to exactly what you're going through, then your inspiration will be endless. You'll always have something to write about as long as you're living, you know. And so, you know, my inspiration has always been when you hear the song and you hear, you know, me singing about a particular woman or singing about a particular instance, or all of that is true, and all of that is the inspiration behind that song.
Wonderful, Tank. Okay, what is the difference from this work of art than your wonderful CD that's out now?
Well, you know, Stronger was a very retro look at R&B, you know, in terms of the music that I was inspired by, you know. And it was kind of crazy that people, when I did that album, people didn't even really know what it was or even where it came from. You know, people have kind of even forgotten the origin of all of this music, like where it all started and who even started it, you know. And it kind of shocked me, and I was a lot disappointed at the same time, but I was like, wow, we're moving into a space where people don't even know what this music is anymore. They don't even understand the idea of live instrumentation, all of these things coming together to make magic and make something beautiful. They don't even get it on the urban side. And so, you know, it was disheartening, but it was also an eye-opening experience, because I had to say, you know what, okay, I have to also, as a businessman and as a creator, understand where music is, understand where the business is for the people that I'm doing music for. You know, especially if I want to reach them, if I want to sell music to them, if I want to invite them into my space and then give them what I really want them to have. You know, so with this project, you know, I went back to a space that I know everybody loved me in, and that was Sex, Love, and Pain, you know, which was, you know, a very pivotal moment in my career in 2007. And I said, I'm going to go back to this space, and I'm going to upgrade it. I'm going to beef it up. I'm going to put steroids on it, and I'm going to really make it a crazy experience where those people can meet me back at this place. And I'm going to throw in some classic moments where this still feels like you're getting fed some real substance. You know what I mean? I'm going to go current on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the current movements, the current beats, the current syncopations, the current sonics, but I'm also going to give you a lot of classic undertones. Okay, yeah, put it on steroids, and, you know, just create an event that caters to the classic R&B listener and the current R&B listener, you know, and that's what we were setting out to do, because, you know, if you can't reach the people, you can't inspire them. So you have to figure out a way to adjust your vehicle's movement to get to the people. And this investment that we made, just going back to a space that we knew people loved us in, and we got awesomeness.
Yes, well, it's great. It's a great work of art. Absolutely. Well, you know, I want to get off into, you are a very talented actor, Tank, and you did an excellent job in Preacher's Kid. But I know you have other projects out that I want to discuss. You know, like the Born Again Virgin.
Mm-hmm.
The Born Again Virgin Season 2.
Yeah, it's up and running now, and you know, it's funny the way people are responding to this show, because, you know, we definitely took a chance, you know what I mean, with this type of subject matter, and, you know, taking sex out of the equation is something that nobody's really trying to do in this day and age. But, you know, TV One said, hey, it's good content. Let's put it out there and see what we get back. And people love it. You know, people are Team Donovan. You know, they feel my pain, you know what I mean, as a man trying to respect the boundaries and find other things and other ways to be attracted and to be involved in a relationship. And they respect Jenna's space as well, you know what I mean, and trying to, you know, take control not just of her sexual side, but just of her life, you know what I mean, and gain control of, you know, of her destination, so to speak. So it's been a really cool ride, man, and people are really, really excited about it.
All right. Well, that sounds very good, and of course it's done well because you're in Season 2. And do you see this your career as an actor going further more into movies, you know, like Preacher's Kid, or where do you see yourself in the acting world?
Well, I mean, that's the goal, you know what I mean? Like, I really, really want to get this movie thing, like, cracking, you know what I mean? Like, that's we're trying to push to get into that space. And, you know, it's about being good at what you do, you know what I mean? In the acting world, you know, they respect the good actor, you know. So for me, it's about taking the same work ethic that I've put into my music and putting it into my acting and trying to be and becoming better as an actor. You know, understanding things from a directorial standpoint, understanding things from a cameraman's angle standpoint, like understanding all these things so that I can be the best at on this side of things. So that's what we're pushing towards.
Absolutely. Sounds great. All right, but this is what's really on my mind. Your new single, Birthday, with Chris Brown. That is a hot song.
Thank you.
You know, tell me more about it, you know, the collaboration, because I know it's other artists on there, like Segs to Gemini.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Well, you know, we were trying to create the soundtrack for every woman's birthday party or every woman's birthday. You know what I mean? What's the song that you're going to wake up to and it's going to get that day started and let them know, hey, it's your birthday. Like, get up and turn up, girl. It's, you know, what's the song that's going to get her crew excited about her birthday so they can all get to screaming and when they're going to get their nails done and hair done. And then what's the song that they're going to play in the club, you know what I'm saying, when everybody's having a good time and it's time to let your hair down and get on the dance floor. Like, this is that song when we wanted to just provide the soundtrack to all of that. And, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think we did a good job.
Oh, you did. All of you. It is an excellent song. When we played it on our show, they were going crazy. So,
I love it.
With that. All right. Well, more about this up-and-coming tour.
Tour is happening starting March, top of March, the Sex, Love, and Pain tour. And, it's my first headline tour. This has been 16 years in the making, so that's pretty awesome. And it's an opportunity for Tank fans to get all of it. You know what I mean? And, it's an opportunity for me to take my fans from the beginning all the way up until now, in terms of what I've been doing musically and what's really going on with me, and people will get to get the full experience. You know what I mean? My time won't be cut short, or you know what I'm saying. They won't have to sit through artists that they don't necessarily want to sit through. Like they can come and just hear me sing and do what I want to do and do it my way. So I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited about all the cities. We got a first leg of routing out right now, and then we're gonna put up a second leg for April, and we're just gonna keep moving until people say they don't want to see me no more.
Well, they'll never say that because you're a great performer and, like I said, a suave vocalist. So, it's truly, truly amazing to have you on YAHWEH Magazine, the show, and I want to thank you so much for this interview today, and I wish you so much success in your future endeavors because your future is so bright.
I appreciate that.
Girl, it's your birthday. In here tonight. Girl,
hey, what's going on? This is Tank, and make sure you catch me in the next issue of YAHWEH Magazine. And make sure you go download the YAHWEH app.
You and your girls taking shots like a relay. I know y'all only come around when